Hello, fiends. This is Laz. This is the Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. And as you can read in the thumbnail, this is going to be my review of Dead Girl in Apartment 3. Uh-huh. That was released by WILDEYE Releasing, and it was one of the movies that they sent me to review. And before I start, though, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit like. Either if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. And also if you're really enjoying your content and you don't want to miss the next episode, subscribe, then hit that bell notification so it lets you know, hey, new Fright Club coming on up, and that will really help the algorithm. It helps the channel, helps get us up in views, and also if you would like to help support the channel, and in way you get your content not 1 but 2 days early for as low as 3 buckaroonies. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/the Fright Club. All right, now with all that out of the way, here comes my review of The Girl in Apartment 3, or Dead Girl in Apartment 3. Now, when it comes to straight out horror movies, this is my favorite one that they sent me. This movie is a really good slow burn. Now, we meet our main heroine, college student named Laura. She's in a room and she's working on a paper. And then she starts hearing scratching outside of her room. Not outside of her, but like across the hall. And she goes and knocks on her roommate's door. Now, her roommate, Elizabeth, she has day of work. No, the other way around, I'm sorry. Laura has college during the day. Elizabeth has stuff to do at night, so they never count. Like, they barely ever see each other. So Laura knocks on the door, finally opens it, and finds Liz dead. And so she calls the cops. The cops are this young gent and a lady. Now, the lady is played by Adrienne King of Friday the 13th fame. And that was really cool. I'm like, oh, sweet. All right, cool. And she's there, and they do a report. They can't find what killed Elizabeth. They can't find the cause of death. Right after that, though, especially right after Laura is kind of forced to clean the room where Elizabeth died by herself. And like spooky stuff starts happening. Not overtly, though. Stuff's happening behind her. Like sort of in frame, but it's there. It's not making noise. And she starts getting creeped out a little bit, and she calls her ex-boyfriend and sees if he can come down just to help her out and just spend time so she's not alone. He's at a bar, and he's basically, hun, you're in New York. It's gonna take me all night to get there. Whatever. She gets all pissy, but then they're on contact. Finally, they start calling each other on the phone. Elizabeth's boyfriend shows up, and you could see he's a little weird too. Like, he's acting a little weird, like he's talking to himself in Elizabeth's room. Everything's sort of everything picks up at a certain point, but it's never like overt. I can't explain. Like, this again, very slow burn. You have ghosts, possibly demons, essentially really demonic witchcraft or demoncraft or whatever, demonology stuff, like symbols and everything. And everything goes until the ending. And the ending of the movie, sorry, it leads you back to the beginning. Because the opening of the movie is a couple cops interrogating Laura's ex-boyfriend. So that's how the movie begins, and everything's told from here. He tells the story. This movie, again, this is so good. The atmosphere is dark, it's creepy, and I'm a giant fan of, like, actors here, something's happening, all of a sudden there's something like back here and skidding around, what have you. That stuff to me is awesome, and it's creepy, and it adds to everything. So you got ghosts, and you also have this figure that's tall, it has masks and kind of like horns that you see in the shadows as well. And this movie is so well done. I say that because there are 2 jump scares in this movie. Now, there's more than 2, but there's 2 that got me. Jump scares don't get me. I'm a horror vet. I see them coming. These 2, boosh! I applauded both times. I was like, good on you. The acting is solid, especially from the actress who plays Laura, the actress is Laura Dooling. She, amazing. Like, the way she plays the character, where she's kind of high strung and very passive aggressive, sort of girl power ish. So she's not really likable in the beginning, but then you like her and empathize with her as things start going. When she gets freaked out, you believe it. Like, everything she does, you believe, which is a hell of a good sign for me, anyway. And again, this movie's a slow burn, so it may not be for everybody. But for me, for myself, this movie gets an A. Because again, everything about this is just, it works for me. And I'm usually not I'm not always a slow burn fan. It depends. Like to me, the line between slow burn and boring is very thin. And we've all seen movies like, oh, this is a slow burn movie, and you fall asleep during it, you know. But this one, no. I didn't fall asleep. I was engaged the entire movie. And so for that, gets the A. So again, I highly suggest this movie. Until next week, my friendos, I'll be reviewing The Bloody Man. And that's going to be fun. And until next time, I will catch you all in the Fright Zone. Later.